We are today announcing two major updates beyond level 2. Roger will focus on level 2. I go beyond level 2. Number one, it's something we are not going to do and not going further. We are not prioritizing anymore platooning, which we define when two trucks are electronically coupled following at very close distance below 40 feet each other. The idea was, and that was something we always saw as a possibility, that with this short distance you reduce the drag, the wind resistance significantly and save fuel. On paper, that was there. In laboratory environment, in the perfect platooning, we could prove it. But there were too few moments on public roads, and we tested it for thousands and thousands of miles on roads in perfect conditions, but even in perfect conditions, not too often we were able to get those savings. In fact, whenever the platoon got split, it took more fuel to catch up again and to redo the platoon, that the technology we have to put in does not rectify, qualify the savings our customers would see afterwards. And because business case and customer focus are so important, we stopped at the moment some of the projects. We continue where we have ongoing commitments, and we definitely won't start another major project on platooning. Platooning so far for fuel efficiency. When we talk that the second truck is, the driver is sleeping, or the second truck follows the first truck without a driver, that's a completely different story. So we learn considerable things, driving strategies, etc., while we do platooning. We learn several things for our level 4 decision, which we are talking today. We target level 4 next. Some of you might remember me in 2016 when we had the first event here. I was very skeptical about the future of driverless trucks. We learned a lot in those 3 years. We are far further than we had been in those days. We can see it coming. Not today necessarily, but in the years to come. We go to level 4 directly from level 2. Why skip level 3? All case technology must make a business for our customers. So it makes no sense to put high amount of technology in a truck just to have a redundancy to the human factor. So we have to relieve the human driver from some of his responsibilities. That means on the other side, we have to reduce the complexity of the world for level 4. That means we are going not to urban areas. We're going not to rural areas. We are not going to small roads. We go with level 4 on highway. We will focus first on hub to hub, on certain rounds, good weather conditions, etc., etc. We will do a regional focus on the United States. Why? Because here we have an excellent infrastructure. We have a homogeneous traffic flow. That means cars and trucks are going nearly with the same speed, and we have large distances. So you can really play with the benefits of a level 4 truck. We have the aspiration to bring that technology to the road within a decade. Within a decade. This is not necessarily precise, but we have no clue what we encounter for problems in between. But we're working hard. But it's inside. Level 4, even compared to the best level 2 trucks, the trucks we show you tomorrow, will have a significant further increase in safety. This is a major benefit and prerequisite. The more safety comes thanks to a multitude of sensors and systems. It comes through redundancy. And it's important because according to surveys, safety of highly automated vehicles still is doubted by a majority of people. But on the other side, The majority of the accidents you see on highways these days, the majority of those accidents are due to human errors. And we want to help to prevent those human errors. Technology can truly reduce moments of tragedy. And the second thing, after safety, why we go for level 4 is certainly because it's a boost for performance of transportation, higher productivity. Why? Because we can run those trucks in future around the clock. We can run them far more at night when there is less dense traffic. And we can do intelligent routing and routing management that avoids traffic jams. And thirdly, more efficient transportations help society to cope with the ever-growing volume of freight and therefore enable future growth and prosperity. Global freight is supposed to double between 2015 and 2050 in all countries of the world. So we have to take today's steps to reduce the impact of more goods on the road to the traffic flow. And there's a strong relationship between wealth and efficiency and logistics. In the US, logistics account of 8% of GDP, while worldwide, logistics is about of 12% of GDP. So increase in efficiency of logistics increases the wealth of a nation. Highly automated trucks will cut the cost per mile considerably. Level 4 trucks will be a must for the product, in my opinion, at some time in the future. The transformation of the product and the industry and the transportation will take a time. It does not come revolutionary. It will come step by step by step. Why? Because automated trucks are no easy undertaking. The technology is very complex, and it needs to be absolutely reliable and safe before we go on public roads. It needs to work ultimately under all conditions. Rain, snow, desert heat, rain. In Las Vegas. Construction sites, it's all is why it takes time. And it needs to perform, all sensors and every electronics we put in the truck needs to perform more than 5 years and more than 500,000 miles. And sometimes I get always challenged why the electronic consumer industry is so fast putting out products. And my answer was always, I said, take your tablet and put it on the grill of a truck and drive through rainy or snowy conditions. Guess how long that tablet will function? Definitely not 5 years. Definitely not. It's a question whether it will function 5 hours. We have to make it happen 5 years, 500 miles, 1,000 miles, guaranteed, and then double everything for a lifetime of a truck. And that needs time. Our technology needs to be 100% road-proof. We will do that. But I call that the gaining knowledge time. We stimulate and drive millions of miles to train our systems. We have to train the truck that he detects whether this thing on the street is a cardboard box, a rabbit, or a tumbleweed. Yes, we have here those. Or it's a 2,000-pound buffalo. You need to encounter all kinds of situations to develop strategies. That will take time, yes, and we brake. And I would brake for that buffalo too. Not just the computer. And we have parallel, a crucial need for the public acceptance and the regulatory framework to do those. We are ready to work with all relevant authorities to develop consistent laws, rules, and policies, and that will take time as well. We are fully committed to fostering trust in this technology, be active and approachable partner. So time to manage transition also regarding the one challenge for society. What does it mean for truck drivers? If highly automated trucks first operate on certain routes and then on more and more highways. As a leader and part of trucking industry, we take every single question very seriously, convinced that a successful transformation needs joint efforts of manufacturers and all relevant stakeholders. We are committed to take responsibility. We are founding member of industry-wide initiative Partnership for Transportation, Innovation and Opportunity. The charter of this is to understand the impact of new technologies on jobs. We contribute and to establish Transition Council recommended by OECD's International Transport Forum. We are very open to dialogue and additional research initiatives. We are dedicated to fund extensive research on implications, collaborate closely with stakeholders to help to manage transition to highly automated trucks. We take this challenge seriously, like the technology task we need to tackle. As a consequence, we are ready to move boldly forward. In the next years, we invest up to €500 million, which is $600 million, into automated technology. We add at least 200 employees, many in the United States, where our automated truck R&D center is located. We will take advantage of the synergies with the Mercedes-Benz car divisions. We have a clear goal to remain pioneers and lead automated trucking to level 4 and we want to put a level 4 trucks on the road here in the United States this year. Stay tuned. Automated trucks are fascinating piece of technology and promises a lot of benefits for the future. We talked about one challenge for society. We take the responsibility and work with them as all stakeholders. But the benefits of the highly automated trucks are significant, so we have to tackle that. So it will be a centerpiece of future transportation. It's the only way, in our opinion, to cope with the ever-growing volume of freight in safe and a sustainable way. It is crucial for further economic growth and prosperity. Level 4 trucks is a great business case for our customers. No subsidies are needed for their introduction. It will be a great means for logistics to take them to the next level. We will move forward with this, like we have at Daimler Trucks stood for the last 120 years and counting. We drive future transportation forward. Thank you. Roger, the stage is yours.